Hi YouTube, this is Jackie Tomlin stopping by. I titled this video Mercury Retrograde and Prayer List, and I want to clarify that because it's two different subjects. My first live video that I posted, I mentioned that I had a prayer list, and some of you have messaged me on how to get on that. And the best way is to either leave what you want in the comment section, and if you're not comfortable with doing that, then go to my website at www.ms-swami.com and send me an email, and they can be spoken, unspoken, whatever you want them to be. And every now and then we do have, trauma does hit, and it is what it is. If you've got some kind of traumatic situation going on in your life, I'm going to circulate that. We're going to put that out there to the different church groups. I have friends that will help me do that. And so just to let you know, I was just giving you a general idea of what the video was about. But what I really want to talk about, what you really need to know, is Mercury retrograde. And technically it doesn't hit until the 9th, which I think is Sunday. But it is hitting today. It is general that it comes in 2 to 3 days coming in, 2 to 3 days going out, and really feeling the effects of that today. And if you watch your weekly videos, you'll notice I have posted next week videos are up. They're dated for April 10th, and they are already up. I was a little early getting them up. It was one of those now or never type situations that if I didn't get it done now, it wasn't going to happen this week. So they are up, and you will see that I mentioned Mercury retrograde. Okay. What did you miss? You missed about the prayer list, how to get on the prayer list, and how my friends will help me circulate it in traumatic time, because I mentioned it in the last video. But no, we're just talking about Mercury retrograde. And it technically hits the 9th on Sunday, but the effects of it have started today. I have certainly felt it. Many others have certainly felt it. And so what I want to talk about is what this means to you. So without a whole lot of astrology babble, you're leaving Venus retrograde and you're coming into Mercury retrograde. And without getting into everything of the planetary alignments, I can tell you this. Technically, Mercury retrograde runs from this Sunday, the 9th, going up through May 3rd, okay? What this means to you, as of today, you have entered the realm of crazy. Now, it is going to run, from what I'm seeing, this energy that I'm looking at, today is April 6th. I'm going to say you're looking at about April 6th, going on up into, it's really around May 10th to the 15th before things really go back to normal here. One thing I do want to make mention of, this is going to hit really high on the emotional side of things. Let me compare this to, have you ever seen a printout for an EKG, how it goes up and down, up and down, up and down for the heartbeat? That's what I'm seeing. Lots of highs, lots of lows. But the emotional cycle of things is just really going to be phenomenal. So over the next few days or so, if you feel that need to just bust in and bust out in tears, guys, let it rip. It's not just you, and just know that you're not alone. This is also on the communication sector is pretty good, unless you're looking at communications via electronically, which I had a problem with emails all day today and am currently still having a problem. But communications are not only wide open, you're going to see a lot of past people appear, okay? And, I think that you just embrace it. I don't see anything negative to it, just a lot of past people surfacing. And it's kind of odd that in the last couple of weeks I've already seen this in my clients, that the past is coming back, and some of this is an extensive past, okay? So you can look forward to that. Now, Mercury retrograde is usually not the time to start anything new, and I am seeing a lot of new in this retro. So be mindful of any contracts that you sign or anything like that. I'm not going to say it's not a good time to do so. I'm going to tell you, check the fine print or expect some types of delays. Elizabeth, speaking of delays, Elizabeth's a friend of mine. She is here from Virginia. She is currently in California, to which they lost her luggage going out, but she can probably look for a flight delay coming back. Heads up on that. Contract signings, things like that, just be warned of it. In the financial sector, honestly, it's not too bad this go around. What we're looking at here is some pretty strong finances. Still things are coming through, from tax returns to loans and refis and, promotions and things like that. But now, when I mention promotions, I want to go right back to what I said with emotions. And guys, remember this when it comes to your work environment. And I'm speaking to all of you in general, but I'm doing so because this one is really going to be a little bit crazy energy, and it's really, really hitting all 12 signs. Sometimes Mercury retrograde will jump out that it's hitting some signs harder than the others. This is one that is pretty much across the board, okay? What else? Electronic problems. Like I said, I've seen the problems with the emails today. That could be anywhere from appliances to your vehicle to your computers. I mean, for me, retro is always a guaranteed computer problems. Guaranteed. And as aggravating as that is, you kind of work through it. But going back to vehicles, okay, this is also a high accident time, not necessarily just vehicles, but guys, be real mindful of your driving. I'm going to say from now for the next 6 weeks, okay? Anything from traffic violations to accidents around the home. Be careful of those. At the same time, there is a great healing energy coming in with this retro. So if you're currently under some type of medical something or another, this is a good time for healing. Accidents around the home. My daughter saw it today, flat on her face. She'll be paying for that knee injury tomorrow. But yeah, it's really, if you guys know me, if you've ever had a reading with me, I'm pretty direct and I'm pretty blunt. So I'm not going to sugarcoat this at all. Like I said, as of today, you have pretty much walked into the realm of crazy. It is the time of the unexpected, and I am seeing a lot of unexpected. I don't want to portray that this, no, I'm not, Nikki. She says, yes, you are. I'm not really seeing anything negative for you guys. Matter of fact, you're coming into a time frame, and this is for all 12 signs, okay? You're coming into a time frame that you actually get what you want, okay? But the catch to that is it's going to come in a way that you're not expecting it. Hi there. Yeah, it's, so it's the time of the unexpected, the time for the past to start resurfacing. It's just a lot of crazy energy around you. And money, yes, it is a good money time. It is a good money time. And I think the biggest thing is I want you to know that you guys are not being signaled out by a zodiac sign. You're not being signaled out by an individual. This is hitting everyone. This is going to be pretty powerful. The last quarter retrograde, the December going into January, had a lot of negative tones to it, or things that just weren't, all up to par. This one does have positive tones for it, but that emotional plane that comes with it is just going to be extraordinary. So like I said, if you just have a day that you just want to sit down and boo-hoo, let it rip. It's fine. Where can we hide all this crazy happen? Where can we hide when all this crazy happens? That's it. There's nowhere to hide. There's no way to hide, It's kind of like, how's the best way to get through it? Just push through it. Just get through it and get it done. Reconciliation, that is a possibility because there is a lot of past people resurfacing. And when I say past people, these are people that you are probably not anticipating hearing from. So, yeah, kind of a lot going on in that area of past relationships. Will not rule out reconciliation at all. And for those of you out there that may be thinking about somebody from your past and you're hoping that that person comes in, it might be an entirely different person, someone you completely forgot about. So, yeah, lot there going on. Remember, like I said, unexpected. So, not a bad thing. It's just, it's a time where Everything is just up in the air. And sometimes you're going to see that crazy energy. You're going to see it in the form of anxiety. You're going to see it in those emotions that I was talking about. Some of you might feel a bit depressed one day and just fine the next day. So it's going to be kind of crazy how that energy goes. I mean, are y'all still with me? Showing poor connection. Hello. I'm hoping Max don't. I had a few dreams this week. Nikki, you brought up a good point. Let's talk about dreams. Dreams off the chart crazy, okay? Dream interpretation is one of my favorite things. Unless you guys have taken Benadryl. So, it's for instance, last night I had a dream about zombies. Now, let me tell you where I stand with zombies. I don't do zombies. Though I am a big fan of Halloween, I associate zombies with Halloween. So I've never gotten into the whole Walking Dead thing. I know a lot of people are into that. Just zombies are not my thing. And I absolutely had a dream about zombies last night. Other crazy things. We're seeing it here today in Virginia. We don't handle unexpected very well. No, you do not. Amen. You do not. So there's your heads up, though. I can't say that you weren't warned. See, she doesn't handle unexpected well either. What was I talking about? Dreams led me to something else. Help me out, guys. The weather. The weather. That's what I was wanting to make mention of. Here in Virginia, we've been under tornado watches the last 2 days. We have gone from 70 degrees to 80 degrees to 50 degrees. Strong winds twice this week. I've had hail. In the current week video, not the one day April 10th, but the current week, I know what Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, I think y'all got the thunder and the hail in that one. And I think there's a lot of areas in the country that are not done with snow. Yes, it's April, but that doesn't seem to... The weather is just as crazy as everything. Everything with this planetary alignment that I'm seeing is just... The best I can tell you guys, it's out of whack. It is just out of whack. So, if you're feeling a little bit crazy or you're thinking, I don't know how this happened or I can't explain how this happened, you guys are not alone. You're not alone. I'm hearing it from my clients. I am seeing it. Hi there. And, it's a time to get snowed in here in Arizona. Is that right? One day I've seen snow on my birthday before. Nikki, when is your birthday? Next week? Is it next week? 15th, 17th, 10th, something? I'm guessing. Yep. Arizona, you've got snow. Wow. Monday. Your birthday is Monday. Happy birthday, Nikki. I will call and sing to you myself. How's that? Arizona is sitting on snow. I mean, that just gives you an indication of how wacky things are. It's all the way across the board. And, like I said, I wish I could have some advice to tell you. I know Elizabeth said, where can we hide from all this crazy? We can't. We can't. My crazy today has been my email. Unable to reply to emails, unable to send a new email, or how about when I've typed up a lengthy email and go to send it, the send button is not there. Seriously. It has just been, the energy is weird, and it's really odd that I could almost tell you the time it shifted today. So that just tells me we're pretty much in for a doozy. And I do want to clarify that because, like I said, you'll see your April 10th videos are up for next week, and you will see I will mention we're under Mercury retrograde. So those that don't know what that means, I want to give you a little bit of heads up. And this one is packing the whammy. I know, Elizabeth, we spoke about it briefly the other day. Honestly, I think this one's going to hit a little harder than what I thought. Like I said, though, the positivity in this, it shows for the majority of people, you get what you want and you hit your goals. It's just that unexpected, that it may occur in a way that you had not originally anticipated. So, lot going on there. I'm trying to figure out if this will show me how many people I have in here. I'm sure one day I will figure out how to work this thing. I do love the fact they've given me YouTube Live on my phone, so y'all guys will probably seeing me a lot over here because this app seems to work pretty well versus some of the other ones. And the fact that I can save it. Now, for those of you that missed the very beginning of the broadcast, I was talking about, I named this video Mercury Retrograde and Prayerless. Don't mistake those words. They are not connected together. Yes, we could all use prayer during retro, but it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that on my first live video, I made mention that there is a prayer list on how to contact me to get on that. So I had a couple people message me after I did that live video, so I wanted to touch base with you on there. Just email me directly on my website, and definitely, whether they're unspoken or whatever. And like I said, if there's trauma, let me know, because then we want to get that on as many lists as we can. So Elizabeth, what time do you fly out tomorrow? Because there is definitely a delay there. I think it's tomorrow you fly out. It might be Saturday. But definitely some delays there. And overall, I think you're going to see some delays with travel. Anyway, I don't see a whole lot of delays attached to this one, and that, honestly, for a retro is kind of surprising. Everything seems to be going along pretty smoothly, so not an incredible amount of delays. Now, I'm going to go click in here on things on my phone, and what's going to happen is it's going to end up cutting me off, so let's hope not. But this is what... Y'all got to remember, I am new to this, so... Okay. Well, this is pretty cool, I think. Yes, show my chat messages. What about health? Honestly, this is packing a pretty powerful healing energy. Now, with that said, we're also looking at a little bit of scattered energy, where we're looking at things that are a little bit more accident prone, things of that nature. But for those of you that got any kind of ailment going on, I know here locally, people are running into, y'all have been fighting flu bug, some kind of bug that y'all seem to get rid of, and then it comes back. Look, there is Pam. Hi, Pam. Yeah, there's some kind of bug that is going around. And it's like you get rid of it and it comes back. Hopefully this is going to be the end of that. But yeah, this is actually packing a really, really, hi Sophie, a really strong healing energy in this one. So that's a good thing. But remember, it's emotional. It's really emotional. And guys, when I say it's emotional, for those that don't suffer from anxiety, you may see that surface here in the next 6 weeks. Okay, that's just that anxious feeling, or, restlessness. You're going to see a lot of that. You're getting that bug. And it's a lot of it going around here. It's like they get it, they're sick 2 or 3 days, they're better, than they have it again. So it's kind of like a reoccurring thing. I've got very, very lucky, knock on wood. My daughter and granddaughter got sick a couple weeks ago and laughed at me for walking around here eating vitamin C and drinking orange juice and with the Lysol can. But you know what? It worked, and no did get sick. So hopefully. Like, no patience and a short temper. 2 p.m. Been watching, but I had to create a channel so that I can say hi. Oh, thank you, Patty. Hi, Patty. Yeah, it's 2 p.m., Elizabeth. That's going to be delayed. Can't wait to get home. I miss Richmond. I miss Ben. And Blake says hi on Jackie. Aw, hi, Blake. Miss Jacelyn, those of you know her, that's my granddaughter. She's not here tonight. She's with her dad. That's why the house is quiet. I didn't get it. I spray Lysol all over. See, I do too. I do too. My daughter walks around here thinking I'm a nut. No, my vitamin C and my Lysol, y'all stay away from me. What is the prayer list? The prayer list is what I spoke about on my first live video. There she is. Hi, Bonnie. It is a prayer list that I generate. If you guys ask me for prayers, whether it is in the comment section, whether you guys want to email me on my website, whether you want to give me names, unspoken, give me details, whatever, I do have a continuous prayer list. And if trauma strikes, if it's something big, because it happens to all of us, let me know, because then I want to expand that list into other groups, get it into the churches, okay? So I had someone, I made mention of it. Several people messaged me to put them on the list for this, this, or this. And then I had some message me after the video and want to know how to get on it. And that's the best way, is just to either, if you're not comfortable with putting it on the comments, then email me directly, but I definitely will get you on the list. So, and Elizabeth, she's a good prayer warrior herself. Jason is not here tonight, hence my house is quiet. You know what they say, silence is golden, because this could never happen while I'm filming like 13 videos. And my daughter has gone to lay down because she took a dive today straight on her face. Bonnie, you're praying for a job. Well, honey, we will pray right along with you. So, yeah, my daughter took a dive on her face today, and it's going to probably have a bruised knee come tomorrow. It's going to be quite painful. So, yeah, you know, as busy as I stay, and sometimes I fuss about being busy, when the house is quiet, it's too quiet. But you know what? I like it. I have somebody to talk to. So, yes, Bonnie, we will keep praying for you to get that job. I need to be on that list. Well, you guys don't hesitate to email me, because I will get you on the list. And, but other than that, it was just, you know, I wanted to update you on Mercury retrograde. You do see me mention it. You will see me mention it in videos to come. And yes, April 10th videos went up a day early. Aw, thank you, Pam. I will let her know. You know, it happens. It happens. What can I say? You know, the only thing, I mean, I've been very lucky. I haven't had any accidents lately, but all my accidents do happen here at home. It just does. I have spells of going through of being accident prone, it appears. Is it a bad retro? It's not really a bad retro. There's Tammy and Brittany. Here comes the injured party now. They praying for you. Huh. It's not a bad, absolutely, Kale. It's not a bad retro per se. Look, there's the injured party. Until she just got up.
It's what is not, all this?
I don't know how to get.
You can have a dance party.
No, I don't want to do it. No. It's not a bad retro. It is actually a retro that is pretty positive in finances, in healing health, actually new beginnings, even though you have to be very careful with starting new things in retro. It's actually pretty positive, but the one thing thank you, Pam, is that I want to warn about the emotional plane of this retro. The emotions are off the chart. And like I said, if you have a day or sometime that you want to sit down and boo-hoo, let it rip. Just let it go. The emotions are just crazy. And if I can give y'all a description between now, April 6th, of what I'm looking at through May 10th, Elizabeth, I absolutely will do that. Yeah, Elizabeth is one of the prayer warriors here. She helps me out, and she helps me get them into the churches, and that's huge. Is if I lost my train of thought again. Retro. Yes, all new beginnings for me. And it is a time of new beginnings. And like I said, I usually advise against anything new in retro, except for this one. It is all about things new. About emotions, with them being up and down and across the board. Retro is running from the 9th of this month. Technically, we come into it today, okay? Going through May 3rd. The energy that I'm looking at for you guys, and like I said, you guys, this is all 12 signs. Okay, Bonnie, give me 1 second. I'll make you laugh. This is all 12 signs, okay? And it's just, it's going to be highs and lows, and they're going to be instant. You know, like you get up that morning and you're having the best of days, and at 12 noon you're crying, and at 4 p.m. you're having the worst of days. It's that powerful. And like I said, the retro is running from April 9th to May 3rd. This energy I'm looking at is from today. All right, I got poor connection. Y'all still with me? For 1 year and finally better. Very good, Tammy. The energy I'm looking at that is kind of nutty is from today, April 6th, going on to around May 10th. Okay? All right, Bonnie, you want me to make you laugh. Let's see what we can do to make Bonnie laugh. Okay, let's start with this. You never know what people ask psychics. For most of them, they are legitimate questions. Okay? Touch the emotions specifically. Each retrograde will hit something harder than another retrograde. Sometimes it's hitting hard in finances. Sometimes it's hitting hard as far as emotions or communications. This one's hitting hard on the emotions. Okay, all right, Bonnie, let me see what I got for you. Let me tell you what I am not. I am not Dr. Ruth. Because, yes, I get those calls too. Now, sometimes, I love what I do and everything like that. But at the same time, there are some people out there that need to have boundaries. Boundaries, people. Boundaries before you pick up the phone and call your psychic and ask these things. Boundaries. And believe it or not, it happens more often than you would think. So, yeah. So, Bonnie, there's your laugh for the day. So, just remember that. Cindy, telling you, hon, this is going to be the height of the highs and lows, highs and lows. Is it like PMS for 6 weeks? It is like, that's a good analogy. Is it like PMS for 6 weeks? It is like PMS times 10 in all areas, including the weather. That's a good way to put it. It's just up and down. It's up and down and across the board. No pickles out of mama today. That's cute. Well, I just think it's, Bonnie, let's see. Let's see if I can give you a good example. True story. When one loses their vibrator at an orgy and needs to call the psychic to see who stole it. True fact. So, yes, I do get those calls too. Emotional, kind of crazy, but all in all, it's going to be a good thing. I don't want to, wow. Wow is not the word that, if y'all could see my face sometimes, it's a good thing I don't Skype, is some of the questions I get asked. To say hi. Oh, Nikki. Blake wants to say hi to Nikki. We have to get her back in here. I'm sorry I get calls like that too, because like I said, people need to have boundaries, and if they don't have boundaries, they need to find them. There she is. This is Miss Nikki.
Blake!
Tell everyone hi.
Hi, everyone.
See, her face doesn't look like a pug, even though she fell on it.
Like a pug.
Yeah, the pug dogs that look like they have the pushed-in face.
Oh.
I told them you fell on your face. Is everyone telling you hello?
Well, that's fancy.
Yep. Hi, Jason's mommy. That's what he said.
Aw.
Yeah, Jason is not here tonight. It's way too quiet without her sometimes. So, but she is a handful. Oh, they said you're beautiful, Nikki. So, yeah, she's going to be feeling the wrath of that fall tomorrow, but it does happen. And like I said, retro, healing energy, but also accident prone, so be mindful. I don't want to put the fear out there to anyone that retro is a bad thing. Blake needs to visit soon. Y'all need to team up with Nikki. Patty is the other one in New Jersey. I am a blessed mom. I am a blessed mom and a blessed grandma. Well, she calls me Mimi. I'm Mimi to her. But that's okay. I've got her trained. She'll tell you Mimi's the best. And Jacelyn is she's 3, and she is a big, bold personality. No idea where she gets that from. It is very hard to have a psychic mom. I agree with that, because she would tell anyone growing up that she was a good kid for a reason. And, I can go back to the 3rd grade and remember calling her out and knowing she was forging my name on a paper. Where's my granddaughter? She's 10. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yes, those 2 here are with me. Have a beautiful evening. You too, Tammy. Thank you for stopping by. So I know it's what time is it? 8:30 here on the East Coast. I know I'm hitting a little early for my guys out there on the West Coast. Some of them are just getting off work. What I love about this YouTube Live is it actually goes into my files, and I've put the live broadcast on a playlist so they can pick them up later on. And I really enjoyed this because, like I said, this is an evening where things are just too quiet, and I had nobody to talk to. So I got you. And like I said, it gives you a little bit heads up on what's coming up the next few weeks. Nothing bad. Like I said, don't want to ever put any fear into anyone. Yep. Pittsburgh's in here. I know, Elizabeth, what time is it out there? You in California? I love these too. I just think it gives me a chance. I'm still a little bit new to YouTube. I'm still trying to figure things out over here. And with it being a new social network, and I can't post. Like, I can't post, like I put on Twitter that I was going on YouTube Live at 8. I can't post that anywhere. So it gives me an opportunity to get to know people. Pam on here. Pam was one of the first people that really started posting comments on my videos. That's how I know Pam. You guys leave me comments, I will get to know you. We do this from time to time. I will get to know know who you are. I want to talk emotional problems of Venus. Emotional problem, 5:30 in Arizona. I missed the last one on something about Facebook. If you're wondering what happens on my end, your comments flash up and then they fade out. So I try to catch them as they come up. So you can post it on Facebook. I could post it on Facebook. The problem I have with Facebook, and I don't know if it's my phone or what the deal is there, but the problem is I can't ever see the comments and I can't ever see who's in the room. And everybody else tells me they don't have that problem. I have that problem. So I picked YouTube. And like I said, I know most of the people on Facebook, but you guys are kind of new to me. So this gives us an opportunity to get to know each other. I shared you on Facebook. Well, that was nice. It's always good to be shared. As the phone rings. But yeah, I got poor connection again. You guys still with me? Hello? Oh, thank you. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. You're still here. Okay. This is crazy. I've got 5-bar signal. Wi-Fi is good and strong, but every now and then it'll flash up and show I have a poor connection. Like I said, retro. Okay, it says reconnecting. Not sure what's going on here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, I get more of those calls than anyone would probably realize. So, yeah. Pretty horrific stories. I have, this is in all honesty, I have a folder of my memoirs of extraordinary stories. Extraordinary. I swear one day I'm going to publish it. We're going to call it Diary of a Psychic, because you just wouldn't believe it. You just absolutely would not believe it. So, ghosts. Oh, my heavens. Nikki brought up a good point. For those of you with paranormal interests, paranormal activity will definitely beef up to those of you in active locations during the next 6 weeks. Tuck my little one into bed. Thank you, Bonnie, for joining us, and good night to your little one. So yeah, that would absolutely everyone would buy, because I'm telling you, you would think I have dreamt this stuff up, and I really have. You're welcome, dear. But yeah, it's a time, and it has to do with the atmosphere. It has to do with the barometer. It has to do with planetary alignment. Read the one, please, about psychic interest. About psychic interest. She lost me there. Help me out, guys. What's she talking about? She wants me to repeat the one about psychic interest. But yeah, it's pretty much an active time for the paranormal. One thing I will not do, unless I absolutely have to, is a paranormal investigation during Mercury retrograde. Something about those with psychic interest, if we feel it. Now y'all got me wondering what I said. If you feel... All right, somebody tell me exactly what I said, because apparently I have not a clue. But yeah, I will not... Ghosts, maybe. I don't know. I won't investigate during Mercury retro, because paranormal files, anyway, just wreak havoc on my equipment, and Mercury retrograde is just havoc on equipment anyway. So try to put off any investigation until after retro is over. So, yeah. So are y'all enjoying the videos? Y'all watch your weekly videos? Y'all enjoy those? It seemed to get a good response from you guys. And like I said, I get to know you as you comment, so don't hesitate to leave me a comment over there. They are just broad, general videos, but I get a good response on them. And it gives you a little bit of a glimpse of what's going to come up for the week. You know, a lot of things are going to resonate with you. Some of it may not. You know, but it gives you a little idea of what the week is going to look like in general. Patty, you mentioned before about Sagittarius, that we had a heck of a week coming up. I have not gone back to watch that video. I panicked. I think I missed one. That's awesome. I do remember something about we had a lot of major arcanas in there. And, yes, I am guilty, people. I am guilty if I don't remember my videos myself, that I have to go back and watch my own video to see what I had to say for the week ahead. But Patty had made mention to me earlier about there being a lot of major arcanas in Sagittarius. So, and it was like that in a couple of the signs, that things were just, woo, wide open. Well, as I said, Patty, this is for all signs. Hi there. Is that you can expect we're going to get what we want. This is for the majority of us. But it's not going to come in the form that we thought. And Patty, you need to know past communications are wide open. Wide open. So, and it could be the far away past as well. So, it's just that time. What does that mean? It means that people in your past that you have not heard from in a very long time, someone that you've probably completely forgotten about, will be reaching out to you in one way or another. And I'm flashing poor connection again, so bear with me here. Aries was really good. For next week, I think Aries was really good. I think during this week, you got part of the hailstorm. So, and then I missed the last comment. It's got to flash back up again. And I've been trying to post them on Tuesdays, what I want, but not in the form I expected. Yes, yes. Aries was crazy this week. Yes. And thank you. It's like I said, pretty much what I can say over the next 6 weeks. Financially, you're strong. Healing energy, you're strong. Getting what you want, that is there, but it just seems that it's coming in the form that you're not anticipating. And they're sending another Aries. I gotta roll. Want me to bring you back, Jackie? I saw a shot glass. Bring me back a shot glass. I collect shot glasses. To get what you want, but not in the form you expected. Yes, it is a time to get what you want, but not in the form that you expected to come in. So, like I said, I don't want to put out anything that retro is bad or anything. My word is bajiggity. It's a lot of bajiggity energy rolling around. It's that scattered, restless, anxious, that type energy. You were going to say that in a shot glass. Yes, I do collect shot glasses from all over. They're just something small, something simple, and I have little shadow boxes with my shot glasses in it. Can I give you an example? Let's say, let's say that you were expecting a loan to come through, okay? But the loan didn't come through, but you won the same amount on a scratch ticket. In other words, you're getting what you want, but not in the form you thought you'd get it. So, and that's just an example. So, but bottom line is important. It's positive. We do get what you want. So, I mean, it's all about the energy, the crazy energy swirled around. So, in relationships, what will it be? Up and down. Up and down. Good days, bad days, good days, bad days. Good time for new beginnings, but definitely up and down. For how long? About 6 weeks, dear. I tell them the energy I'm looking at here is from April 6th running up through May 10th. So, I got my diagnosis from the doctor I didn't expect to get it from. Well, that's a good thing, but you're also coming into the time frame of healing energy, so that's huge too. So, that could also apply to relationship-wise as well, Sophie. And it really much applies. I know it's general, I know it's vague, but the best way I can describe it for everyone out there, across the board with 12 signs, you'll get what you want, but not the way you think it's coming. Yes, it is for all signs. It's hitting hard in all signs. Patty, direct to you. This is also a good time for new relationships. Just to let you know. An example in a relationship. Let me think. Let's say, I don't know. Let's think about this. Let's use an example. If you and your boyfriend are going to, you have plans that you're going here and you're going on this day, okay? That may be moved to another day and it may be a different destination altogether. Still get what you want, still get your trip, just not the way you thought you would get it. So like I said, it's a lot going on around all of us, and it's around all of us, and that's why I did the video, because usually retro will hit harder in certain signs, it will hit harder in certain sections. The hardest thing for everyone is going to be the emotions. You're going to get another guy. Well, honey, it is a time of new beginnings, so don't rule that out. But it's hitting hard on the emotional side of things, but it's hitting everybody. Everybody is hitting this crazy energy right now. That's with my bed every night. You're looking to move. I've talked to a few people that are looking to move. I know Elizabeth's off of here. She's getting ready to move. If you could pop back up there, where are you from? I mean, what is your zodiac sign? Can you tell me that? Because some of the moves are really coming out, particularly in Capricorn and Sagittarius, are coming out strong with the move. A little bit into Aquarius. Cindy, that's a good example. Except for then you're not getting what you want. It is. Hi, Gina. It is absolutely crazy energy. Pisces. The move I see strongest is running from Capricorn, Sagittarius into Aquarius. But Pisces your move is coming, but I think it's more in the summer than it is here in spring. Like right at that cusp, like the end of spring going into summer. The end of the year. Patty, I really believe it's going to happen. I really believe fall it's going to happen. Moon Taurus. Will that be good for a Taurus guy? Cool things. Only thing I warn against that, it might be a little rough on the communication sector. Other than that, it looks good. I'd love to go to Florida. Pam, me too. Sophie, you're moving? Yep, I say we all just take off and head to Florida. Poor connection again. I got another poor connection. I don't understand this. 5-bar signal and poor connection. It's a question. Are you moving to Florida? I'm packed. Let's go. This is true. Nikki, you got family in Florida, don't you? Patty goes to Florida all the time. By faith, I will be moving. There you go, Cindy. Like I said, a lot of new beginnings. Me, no. Nikki, yes. We're going to have to all just take off and go to Florida. Together in Denmark or Norway. That is going to be Denmark and Norway. Too far for me. Florida, 12 hours that way. I live in Denmark. Oh, wow. Yeah, I could use a vacation, but I don't know, don't take the time for them, really. Right, I was thinking about a guy that I haven't seen in years. Turned the corner in Walmart, there he was. Yeah, that will be another reconnection later this month. That's what I'm talking about, though. That's the retro I'm talking about, yes. From St. Petersburg, actually working in Norway. Very nice. I think it was Gina. I mean, y'all's comments have disappeared on me again. But the Walmart one, yes. Gina, yes. That is what I'm talking about with the retro. Just the total unexpected in your face, bam. How did this happen? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. For the next 6 weeks of that. Freaked you out. Yeah, well, expect some more of that. But I think the connection y'all made today is good, and there will probably be more communication with the two of you later in the month. So, not a bad thing. Our wind is picking up again. That might be affecting my connection as well. Like I said, we've been on our tornado watches here for the last 2 days. It's been really rough. Been hit by hail twice the last 2 days. This morning was awful. So, Patty, how's your weather out there? She's still here. I visited my sister I never met. Can you believe it? Any thoughts or news? Visiting a sister that you've never met. How exciting is that? Congratulations. Any thoughts or news? I think it's going to be wonderful, Brittany. And Pam, you've got snow in Pittsburgh. Yuck. I won't complain about my tornadoes then. I'm going to throw up when I called him. Raining crazy in Maine. Gina, I hear that Maine is one of the prettiest states in the U.S. I've never seen it. People acting a little weird. You're going to see more of that. People on the job acting weird. Yes, you're going to see that for the next 6 weeks. Remember what I was talking about with those emotions? You're going to see them at work too. All the weirdos will be out. Well, they come in spurts. Great. Yeah. Work, when it comes to work, guys, let me just say this. In the next 6 weeks, don't quit your job. If you need to go to the bathroom and cry, if you need to go to the parking lot screaming, yell, do that. Don't quit your job. This is a time frame that it will soon pass. Okay, remember that it will soon pass. But because like I said, this is hitting all 12 signs in that emotion sector, that means it hits all your coworkers as well. Exactly. As if things are not weird enough. It's just gotten a little bit weirder. That's a good way to put it. I like to go back to my job. Nick, I don't think you're going back to work anytime soon. Just to let you know. Don't think you will be. Rats. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Remember that two things I am a stickler about. One is timing of things. I think everything has to do and revolve around the timing of matters. And two is things happen for a reason. You know? I know I have days myself I could climb the walls. Yeah, it happens to all of us. All of us. So. Well, guys, it looks like I've got an appointment coming up. So I've actually been on here longer than I thought I would be. But you've been great, and I thank you for stopping by. And, this goes really well for me. If it goes well for you, we will continue doing so. Yes, Nikki, you are as stubborn as can be. If you had done this in July, you wouldn't be in this position today. But I'm not one to say I told you so. You're so welcome. I enjoy doing this. We will definitely do this again. I just want to give y'all a shout out on that retro. And that if you have a prayers request, just email me on my website and we'll get it taken care of. Good night, Miss Pam. It's nice to meet you. Nice meeting you, Brittany. Shauna, that's a good question, honey. Just, like I said, go to the bathroom and cry, go to the parking lot and scream, but don't go off at work. So, nice meeting you, Sophie. Night, Gina, Cindy, bye. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all soon. Don't forget, next week's videos are already up. Bye, Blake. You have a good night. Bye.